My name is Lily Johnson, and I am here to discuss how the different leadership theories we have talked about throughout the semester have inspired me to create my own leadership philosophy. From all of the versions of leadership we have examined throughout the semester, there is no one theory that can explain all of leadership. In fact, each situation requires a mixture of multiple theories. As we have heard time and time again, leadership is a process, and it cannot be boxed into one approach. That being said, I believe there is a different leader required for each situation. Sometimes the loud, outgoing, bossy person is going to make the best leader because they have the stereotypical leadership traits and can demand the attention of a large group of people. Other times, the traits of the leader may not matter, and the difference in the success of the team may be dependent on the leader's ability to understand the needs of the followers. As we have seen with many leaders in the past, there is no perfect recipe for a leader, and we must each create our own style. In order to demonstrate this concept, I will describe my own personal recipe for leadership and explain how it has shaped my experiences as a leader. My first ingredient in my recipe for leadership is my calmness, and I am very good at remaining calm in stressful situations. This has made me successful in adaptive leadership because I am good at going with the flow and helping others to remain calm in situations that are conducive to stress. Specifically, as a pilot, this skill has helped me to lead in the cockpit. I do not panic when things go wrong, and I am able to keep the rest of the crew calmer by keeping it together and going through the proper procedures. Once when I was flying home late at night, my engine stopped working and I started gliding towards the ground. In this scenario, I was able to remain calm enough to keep control of the situation and restart the engine before it became a serious emergency. This is the same way I approach leadership, because I recognize that panicking when things start to go wrong will not help me or anyone else to save the situation. The second ingredient for my leadership recipe is my family. They have taught me to be the way that I am, and they are one of my greatest values. Through them, I have learned how to be an authentic leader. I have developed my morals and principles from them, and my leadership style has become my own because of how I was raised. My parents taught me to be patient and kind, which has made me a more understanding leader. I can better communicate with my followers when I focus on listening to them, a skill I have developed from watching my parents. In this discussion, I should point out that leaders are a combination of born and made, meaning that every person is born with unique strengths, but these strengths are developed over time to make each person their own type of leader. The final ingredient in my recipe for leadership is peace. I value situations where I feel at peace, and this value helps me to quickly resolve conflict between followers. This trait, however, is not one that is well suited for all situations. Sometimes conflict is necessary, and peace may not be the solution. It is important for me to recognize where I will be the most successful leader, and understanding that arguing with someone is not one of my strengths can help me to recognize that. Specifically, during my junior year of high school, I was elected the team captain of the golf team after a lot of campaigning. A friend on the team also wanted the position, and when she didn't get it, she wouldn't let it go. I ended up quitting the team altogether the next year because I felt uncomfortable creating so much conflict within the small team. Recognizing that I did not do well with that type of conflict brought me to a much more peaceful place for my final year of high school, and I was overall much happier. As a leader, I perform better under circumstances that allow me to reach a peaceful place, and that scenario was not conducive to my leadership style. As human beings, we all have different strengths and weaknesses. Finding the leadership style that best fits with our personalities is key to becoming successful leaders, and copying styles of others does not work. By creating a personalized recipe for leadership, Each individual can become more in touch with his or her best leadership styles, and in the long run, learn how to be most successful as a leader. Thank you.